is up? My AoE anarchist Risen Dragon here with a fun video here, a game I just played recently, getting back on the ladder. I had my confidence shaken but not stirred. Playing in the AoE 2 Specialist Cup has done wonders for me as far as that's concerned, as far as confidence is concerned. Even though I'm losing games, doesn't matter, I'm playing well, I think. This game, not so much, but because I tried to do a tower rush with the Britons, and what's my idea behind it? Well, my idea behind it is this. Your foot archers get +1 range in castle and an Imperial Age. Well, that doesn't really affect the archers. We have a longbowman, which is an archer. Yeoman. That is the key one here. Foot archer range is +2 tower attack. So my thought was, if I can get a castle going, I might be able to pull this off. It doesn't work out the way I want it to, because I don't know how to tower rush. So that's where you all come in. Show me what I need to do better. Put it in the comments, be kind, so on and so forth. So let's get into the action, so to speak. Let's see how we did. Right, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. 4 times throughout the Dark Age. We're playing on Karsts, which is a map kind of like an Arabia type map. It's got some, interesting rock formations with some gold deposits, stone deposits, those sorts of things, just so you can see what I see. Put the Fog of War on. I'm actually really impressed. I only have zero idle time. So, 2 vills ahead at this point. Where do I go wrong? Well, here's where I go wrong. See where my vill count is? Yeah, and I just get a little greedy here. A little bit of idle time, and then I realized I've housed myself. So, yeah, that was part of the problem. That was part of the problem right there. But, so as you can see, pretty standard Dark Age. But what I try to do here is I try to do Morley's build, where I throw some people on stone, I throw my food. Actually, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Go way back. Let's go back. Let's go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. And right here is where I'm gonna slow it down. So basically what I do here is these vills right here were on food. And I send them to stone because I want to try to get the towers up as soon as I can. So here you see me scouting up here. I do find the TC. So they go to stone. And this is not necessarily, yeah. So now I go to feudal. As you can see, 49 seconds of idle TC. Not the worst. I do build a few houses. I think I go overkill on the houses. I probably only should have put 2. In there I put the barracks, so we can go up to castle, or no, feudal, I'm sorry. And then these ones start to move forward, and they're the ones that are going to go and build the first tower. We're actually going to speed it up a little bit. But as you can see, I got my scout right there, and my thought is right here, we get the first tower down. We're not really... My plan is to build a tower here and just start creeping towards their TC, which I do. And here they start to range the TC, and now they figure out, okay, that's where we have a problem. Now here I should have fought back, but instead I build a mining camp? Yeah. Oof. Oof. And there I build a range. So my thought was get these... Probably should have put the villagers in the tower, but these towers end up going down, and that's why this fails. Part of the reason why it failed is this. I think I was just trying to catch my opponent off guard, but see, they start to fight back. I do have two eco kills though, so that's not bad. It's not bad. That's doable. And then I go to gold. So as you can see, I really didn't have too much of a strategy here. So that's where I gotta work. I gotta refine it a little bit more. Let's see what they're doing though. Okay, so they get a stable coming in. So of course with the Mongols, you want to get your stables up. so you can get your calf stuff in. I think in reality, I probably should have snuck around back maybe and hit them on their gold. Because really, this right here, I see it now, not really doing much of anything. Map presence, maybe. We do have the mines and stuff here, but as they go with the blacksmith. Meanwhile, at home, like I said, I mean, a little bit of idle TC time coming in here, but as you see, I'm up in pop, and really here, I should be going for more production. But as you see, I've got my forward range. I have them back here, and I try to do it again. I try to do another tower, but as you're going to see, I think here I needed to be a little more aggressive. I needed to go in, and I do get a little bit more aggressive. I come in with some archers, try to go for some eco kills. They're going castle. They went fast castle, I think. And I lose an archer. I lose 2 archers. And then they just proceed to start attacking houses. So, yeah, they did a fast-ish castle here. Kind of, sort of. So they went with a stable and a blacksmith. Not the worst. Not the worst on them. But here, again, I think I definitely had to push a little bit harder on the... had to push a little bit harder there. Finally get a double lumber camp. Our idle times do start creeping in. As you can see, though, their eco is quite good. We're about even, actually. We're about even. So, again, trying a meme-ish type strat. Yeah, you're gonna obviously run into some problems, but here, more stables, and the blacksmith, of course, comes in. They had the double bit. I had the double bit and the horse collar. No wheelbarrow. Did not get fletching. That's a problem. I don't even think I had a blacksmith up. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. But now we're in castle, or he's in castle. I am nowhere near castle. Nor am I near the action. So now here's where they start to get the step lancers, and this is where I start to lose a little steam. But here, as I've already eloquently put, I needed to be way more aggressive with my archers, way more aggressive. And in reality, I probably should have skipped. What did I see here? Yeah, I saw this. Or did I see this? Yeah, I did see some of that, and I didn't do it. So now here I start to think, okay, well, I'm taking down some of that. But again, I'm not branching out. I'm not going there. As you can see, I'm starting to wall off at home. Finally get a market in. And by the way, I'm not in castle, by the way. I'm nowhere close. Getting lots and lots of archers queued up. The problem is, they've also got lots and lots of step lancers queued up. And where are they? No, they're just kind of chilling. Oh, they're chilling right there. Got it. And now our idle TC time is... And notice, they're housed. I've got a lot... let's see. Only 35... Yeah, I'm way ahead in Vills. Here, I gotta start put... Oh, man, I look back through these, and I'm like, man, where could I have made a difference? Here's where I could have made a difference. Could have started attacking a lot heavier with my archers. Phrasing. And now I finally get the blacksmith. How does that, yeah. Anyways, well, the whole point of this was to start to get the... And now my archers just start, they're just dead meat. Everything right here just dead. Absolutely dead. Absolutely dead. Let me speed it up just a little bit. And they just start going house. And I think here I realize, oh, wait a minute, I'm just kind of dead. This is a lost cause, so I start to retreat. Notice here, though, walled off at home, kind of. Missed that part right there. And here's an interesting part, trying to funnel things through, and they got to go through this gauntlet. I start actually walling at home. So here's where I lose the thread of what I was trying to do. Because notice, I don't have a whole ton of stone. And down go my walls, and these are all gonna go bye-bye. And now they start to take, and I've completely lost the thread. My range is gone, so I gotta build another one. And yeah, I've got some, and now I just go AI army on them. I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna throw mud at a wall and see what sticks, because I've completely lost the thread. And also, too, I've completely lost where my stone is. Apparently on karsts, there's not a huge, I mean, there's the occasional stone pile kicking around. So, I don't see any of this. And it starts to, and as you're going to see, it's really going to play a factor into that. Is here comes the, yeah, I get some knights in, and I get a siege workshop going. So, hey, I mean, I've got a few things going for us, at least. And yeah, I'm speeding this up 2.5. It's a little bit late. I was home with my daughter today. She's battling she spiked a fever of 103 today, so it's like, oof. It's not COVID. We tested, but I do get a you get that going on, and they try to backdoor me, and they do backdoor me, and this is where he starts to go ape. As you can see, just taking out all my eco. He starts taking out most of my eco, and it's just, oof. I do come back though, kinda. I do come back though. I am able to repel this force. So here I'm like, all right, I might have a chance here, and then I'm looking at it now and I'm like, oh no, there's no. The eco is just too damaged, and also too, I've kind of boxed these guys in. I was trying to get a funnel point, but I funneled myself. That's phrasing weird, but notice too, I've got mangoes. I've got this. I got a few things happening here. The problem is now they've got these steppies coming in, and that's no good. And I don't see them at all. So maybe I start. Say here, I even go funky with the. Here I just need to start like. Oh man, and I didn't even upgrade my crossbow, but. Here, I feel like, you know, the score, I'm keeping it fairly close. And the Eco-Res is starting to catch up. He's got more kills than I do, so. But notice, the idle TC time, not too bad. Not too bad, but the problem is now I got to figure out what to do with it. So I start venturing out this way, when in reality, should have gone, yeah, see, there are all the steppies right there. I needed to, and they rush in for an attack. I muster in, and notice here I've got nothing on stone because they've been killed, and just so many eco kills, Oh, and they doubled back on me. They're like, oh, we're going back door. Nope, I'm right here. So you even try to get some of, and notice I just log jam myself. It's just so bad. And they find a way in! Jeez. Oof. And they start taking out more of my eco, and... Yeah. No, this becomes a massacre. But, we're gonna keep going, because they do get the castle right there. Pretty much GG's. They've got 3 town centers, 71 versus 41 vills. They got so many eco kills, 31 to 2. And that was where, like, when I'm playing people like Scrappy, that's where I really lose the thread. Is those, the eco kills is what really kills me. So, as you see, the mangoes come back out, and I just keeping them here for guarding. Maybe, I don't know. I do feel like this was, again, I'm seeing subtle improvements in my game. Subtle. If I can make it to Imp next time, I might do better-ish. But here, I don't even see the castle. Don't even see it. Or maybe I do, but now here I try to wall off, and then they're like, oh, no, you don't. And they end up taking out more of my vills. Yeah, 35 to 2. That's just brutal. And they got Mangadai coming in. But I took out a few of them. Alright, alright. And I do raise... I think I take out their mill. I literally attacked a windmill in this game. Don Quixote reference. Realized, oh crap, he's got a castle there. I didn't say, oh crap, I said something else. Alright, I take down the mill, I think. I took down a Mangadai. Okay. I got a few more eco kills. Alright, I did take down the mill, so alright, I think I'm happy with that. But now once again, I kind of wall my guys out, and that's where I had I had a lot of problems with this game. But taking a few wins here. And here I think we just start to, you know, we've lost the thread. We've lost the thread. You're dead here. But again, my goal was to eventually get the castle. They do take down the house, obviously, and I think this is where I said good game. So, going back through this though, I mean, I don't think I played terrible. I do think I had an interesting idea. I just didn't execute it very well. So I do think though that this was probably one of my better games. As you can see, he won that one. But as you see, military, eco. I mean, military was slight advantage. Eco a little bit more. Tech, a little bit more. Military wise, I had larger armies. The problem was he had more kills than I did. So. And he raised more buildings, and yeah. But again, he kept that. I mean, that's got to improve, obviously. Eco, yeah, he collected so much more because he killed a lot of my guys. It's part of it, and they had 3 relics, so I didn't have a monastery either. So let's see, tech. I hit feudal again. They went for a fast-ish castle, and I do think in that feudal time, I do think had I been a little more aggressive and a little more strategic and scouted a little bit better on the back side, I might have had a little bit more success. But I do think that, you know, I mean, this is respectable for me. This is actually really good. So the fact that I'm getting up there is good. I mean, obviously they had they had more villagers than I did at max. They had a castle before I did. I think I maybe built 1 or 2 castles in my game. So APM was a little bit, you know, all right. I'm excited about this. I mean, my eco was higher. There's a peak of 82. Okay, so I mean, I'm getting there. Nothing to sneeze about here. I just got to get the whatchamacallit, just got to get the strategy and the execution down. So I tried something new. A Britons tower rush might be okay once we hit that power spike, maybe in castle. We got to get a castle up. I got to figure out how to manage my stone a little bit better. I think maybe had this been an Arabia map, and I think I played it like an Arabia map. Not as familiar with karsts as I am with Arabia, but I do think this was one of my better games. Please give me some suggestions. I'm really all for it. And in the future, I'll try to execute it a little bit better. But until next time, my AoE anarchists, happy hunting. See you on the ladder.